Yeah, with the pressure getting to both teams. Jared Colin Ryan, we said he doesn't miss frees, and missed one straight in front of the goals there. And then Pat Horgan, you'd bet the last few quid in your pocket he'd stick that over the bar, and he missed an easy chance. But what a game of hurling, Joe. What an All-Ireland final. Clare 3 goals in the first 15 minutes. Shane O'Donnell 8 points up, and next thing Cork looked beaten, and they come back now a point in it at anybody's game. But Clare, you'd have to say all the momentum with Cork at the moment.
Looked like they were getting Dara Conan up out of the subs bench there. 11 minutes since Clare scored. Had one off the post, as you saw from that free. Conor McGrath now turning beautifully, losing possession. Referee not too far away, so it all is perfectly legitimate. It says play on. It's stolen away from you. Out of defence it comes. Back once again come Clare to try and get it, but Horgan wins that battle. Little flick there from Harnedy. Horgan tries to get it again. Stopped there by David McInerney, number 3 for Clare, trying to win possession. 45 metres from his own end line, he's got it, and he was being held back, and he's won the free. Tremendous play, tremendous work by David McInerney from Tulla, just 20 years of age. Here he is, and he was caught as he was coming out here.
Just a little hold back there by Seamus Harnedy, who worked so hard. And Donald O'Donovan, who scored a winning point, I don't think we've seen him on the ball today. And the last day he was on the ball all over the place in the first half and scored a winning point. And it's just that type of game. It's helter-skelter. It's all over the place.
And it's going to be Colin Ryan now. You may remember in the draw match 3 weeks ago, he missed 2 frees, but then he showed what a great nerve he had. He stayed with the frees, and he got a few more after that, and he was very much the hero. 11 pointed frees, 12 points in all his tally.
I think Shane O'Donnell could be going off here. He seems to be limping a little bit.
I think you're right. Shane O'Donnell is...
and Dara Conan is only warming up. He hasn't even put his helmet on yet. He's still in a bib there. So
they're bringing on there is number 21, and that's Fergal Lynch. So the 30, it's a blood sub, we understand. So this free is taken short. Now clever play by Clare. They're trying to vary it, maybe too clever. Tony Kelly couldn't take it, was he anticipating? Stephen MacDonald got it, and in the end the referee decides that Clare committed the foul. And Tony Kelly, I think, just feeling the frustration of all of this. He's only 19 years of age. I'm not sure that was such a very wonderful idea, that last free.
No, but normally his first touch is so good, and he'll argue he just held him up there. You'd wonder what was the free for. He didn't seem to do anything. But you'd have to say Steve MacDonald having a fantastic second half. He's really set the tone for Cork.
Second guessing why frees are awarded is not exactly something we're able to do from here. Anyway, play is going to continue, and the referee is satisfied. It'll be a Cork free from out there where that offence occurred. Clare still leading by a point. And now we have some 20 minutes left in this final. There would be extra time, by the way. Huge one in. Drop down there into the teeth of that Clare defence. They tried to get it out here. It's McInerney who's trying to roll it up. It's Bugler who's got it, and Bugler is the one who has fouled. Fouled earlier on when he got the ball away. That's Clare's second free of the second half they've been awarded. Cork have been awarded 5, incidentally, because they made a big issue, as it often happens after major matches. How many frees did one team and the other team not get?
Yeah, I think a little bit of confusion with some of the frees on both sides, but usually they balance out. But certainly some of them look a bit soft.
He's back on. 3-goal hero from the first half, and Fergal Lynch, school teacher from Quinn, is the one who makes way. He was just a blood substitute, but he may get a chance later on to come on. We're going to see number 23 coming on, and 23 is Cathal McInerney. Dropped in there dangerously, bounces awkwardly, picked up by Christopher Joyce. Joyce with O'Donnell after him, helped out here by Stephen MacDonald, the Cork player. Onto it comes Tom Kenny, again slipping it low down in here. Now backhand, there appeared to be a nudge. Park Cronin went down, looks at the referee pleadingly. So I have to say, it's been happening plenty of times in the past when he has got some frees.
I think
again, he slipped, didn't he?
I think he slipped there. There was very little contact, and that's a yellow card. I think that's for persistent fouling, but for Cian Dillon there, and that's 4 frees now that Pat Horgan has won, and certainly that one looked very, very soft. But you have to say, Jared, Clare have scored 1 point in the second half so far. Cork have done all the hurling. Clare, I think, just got a grip in the last 5 minutes to stop the rot a little bit, but certainly you need to say they need a score or two now just to really settle them. So many young players, and they seem to be losing their nerve.
So 9, or is it 9 points? Yes, it is. Clare are pleading that that one was wide. 9 points, and the teams have drawn level. Wonderful shooting by Patrick Horgan. Great comeback by Cork in the second half. Clare frustrated and annoyed by a number of the frees that have been given against their side. And as Michael was saying, they've only scored 1 point in nearly 18 minutes of the second half so far. Now, can they prevent a collapse here? Teams level. Brian Murphy. It's anybody's game. Chris Joyce sets off. Pursued here by Podge Collins. Everybody's after him. Still managed to get it in as far as Cronin against Cian Dillon, trying to flick the ball up here. Dillon's on yellow. Back it comes here towards Harnedy once more, over his left shoulder. It's going to drop well short and well wide of the target anyway. And Pa Kelly can begin the counter-offensive here. Tony Kelly. Big one in towards Shane O'Donnell. Gets away from Shane O'Neill. Onto it he comes, threatens danger. O'Neill's on the ground, and O'Donnell composes himself and fires it up and over the bar. 3 goals and 2 points now for Shane O'Donnell, the youngster from Éire Óg. And it means Clare go back in front again. And it's Clare's first score since the 37th minute.
And you know, if a point can be worth more than a point, it can't be, but that's a huge score for Clare. You know, they really first bit direct hurl in the second half, and O'Donnell won the ball well and a great score.
Looked like it was going away from him. Knocked back, come Cork, and Conor Lehane. Lehane shortens the grip in the stick and puts it over the bar. And no, he doesn't. He's put it wide. Cork fans were cheering. He's put it wide. He missed it. And Clare remain in front by 20 points to 19, or 3-11 to 1-16.
Yeah,
so
great
that
catch.
Is a seventh wide for Cork.
Sorry, Gerard, a great catch by Conor Lehane, and I thought he was going to head for the goals there, you know, with the pace he has, and he just said he'd tap it over the bar and a bit casual and hit it wide.
So on comes number 23 for Cork, and that is Cathal Naughton, and it's Cian McCarthy is going off. So Jimmy Barry Murphy ringing the changes here. It'll be a totally different style of approach now. Cathal Naughton, of course, will try and get the ball and run at that Clare defence and create scoring opportunities. And there the Cork player Stephen Moylan saying he was chopped down, appealing to the referee. Doesn't appear he's going to get anything. Physio in there quickly to have a look at him there. Declan O'Sullivan feeling his hands still. Play continues. Comes in towards Cathal McInerney, the Clare substitute, helped out by Conor McGrath, trying to steal inside. Moylan's after him, right across towards John Conlon, who got the first point of this final, and who now could get the latest, and he has. And now that might certainly begin to settle things down. O'Donnell getting one, O'Connell getting one, and now there are 2 between them.
Yeah, and a tactic of Clare's earlier, the quick line ball. I think Stephen Moylan did get a nice tap on the elbow there from John Conlon, going for that line ball, but a great ball across the field there from Conor McGrath, who I think has been absolutely fantastic for Clare, and John Conlon turns it over the bar.
Big one straight down the centre, great catch by Harnedy, and on as far as Naughton. Cathal Naughton has 2 or 3 players around him. One of them is Donnellan. Off he goes. 21 minutes into the second half. Little block on it. Goalkeeper comes out here, and Pa Kelly can take control and start all over again and belt it down towards John Conlon. Clare by 2 at this critical stage of the All-Ireland final replay. Repulsed. Out it comes as far as the Cork midfielder. And away it goes to Tom Kenny, and Kenny hits it down off the post. And Pa Kelly comes, gathers, and plays it away. Both sides have hit a post during this match. There was a push in the back. Stephen White this time appeared to be the guilty party against John Conlon. And Davy Fitzgerald in there to try and make the referee's
There's no argument there, but a great goalkeeping by Pa Kelly. You can see there the nudge clearly on the back. But I was watching Pa Kelly when that ball was coming in. It was turning in the wind, and he never took his eye off it, as if he anticipated hitting the post. And very, very good goalkeeping.
From the shot by Tom Kenny. Kenny looking for a long-range point. During his illustrious career, he scored just 1 goal, the midfielder Tom Kenny, and that was against Wexford back in 2004. Again, a little chat between David Fitzgerald and Louis Mulqueen, considering further changes maybe. This is Clare's 7th free, and it's taken here by Colin Ryan. And Colin Ryan with this second half free has put it away to the right, and it's a missed opportunity to stretch the lead even more. 2 points between the teams, 57 minutes in.
And Ger, that's 2 frees in the second half. You know, that's a very difficult chance, but with that wind he has the distance, and he missed a handier one earlier on, and you know, they could be vital to come to the end of the game.
Who can put in the big finish now? Advantage Clare at this stage. They got it back again with Podge Collins standing on his own 65-metre line, stopped by Stephen McDonnell. Much happier out around the half-back line. He's got on a lot of ball, got on a lot of interventions, but it's stolen away back Clare again, and Conor McGrath once more shows his raiding ability. They try to stop him. Stephen White's number 20 collides in on top of him. No question about the free in this time. And a chance to put 3 points between the teams. This was a great run.
He's had a powerful game. Like, his work rate is unbelievable. He'd obviously be that's a foul obviously by Stephen White, but he's obviously more dangerous close to the goals. But the role he plays for Clare, he covers an awful lot of ground out the field. He's tackling, he's carrying the ball when he gets a chance, and again, vital. And a great tackling by John Conlon there as well before that on Stephen McDonnell, and took possession of him.
So after that foul, after that yellow card on Stephen White, it's Colin Ryan who's missed a couple. Now this from 20 metres out is pretty straightforward, and he puts it over. First point he's put over in the second half. 6 points in all. 3 points between them. That man and that little fellow there, all very, very happy, ready to celebrate. Will it be a banner victory? They lead by 3. And Clare have made a change, and Nicky O'Connell is coming on, number 20, and it's Podge Collins, who hasn't scored today, hasn't been terribly involved, is the one who goes off. Here's a chance. Lehan stopped, 3 men ready for it. Harnedy scores! First ever championship goal for Seamus Harnedy, coming in the 60th minute. And so with 10 minutes to go in the All-Ireland final, the teams are level once again. Look at the number of players waiting for it, and Harnedy was the one who availed of the opportunity after such good work by Conor Lehan. Hit that one, came back off the defender and buried in the back of Park Kelly's net.
I'd have to say, lovely play by Conor Lehan. Great first touch and a great save then first of all, but Harnedy has had a fantastic match for Cork. His work rate and his application all day has been immense. He's 1-2 now on the board, and now draw a match again after 60 minutes.
Some fantastic performances.
There's no separating these two teams.
Sides,
unbelievable
really.
match again today.
Absolutely. Out they come once more. Harnedy waits, takes it up. Across here, Moylan's looking for it, can't get to it. That's a fabulous catch by Donald O'Donovan. You were saying you weren't seeing an awful lot of him. Well, here he goes. Stephen Moylan from Douglas is after him. He hooks him. Again, it's Donald O'Donovan, the Clonlara player. Slipped inside here, in as far as Cathal McInerney in this thrilling match. Back towards Colin Ryan, elegantly striking it, but inaccurately so as well. And a missed opportunity, and another one has gone a-begging. It stays at 3-13 for Clare, 2-16 for Cork. 22 points apiece. We got 10 minutes to go. Who's going to win it?
Well, I would like to call it now, Ger, but some comeback by Cork. You know, you'd have to say they had the momentum. Then Clare steadied the ship, got a couple of points up, or 3 points up, and then the goal again from Cork is huge at this stage.
This is a super act here by Cian Dillon. Collected it beautifully, flights it forward here towards Cathal McInerney. In goes Conor O'Sullivan, but emerging from it is Conor McGrath, and he means danger. He's got a player over. He buries it in the back of the Cork net. Conor McGrath, 62 minutes are gone. That could be the goal that will drive Clare forward to collect the Liam McCarthy Cup. It was poor defending, but there was no denying the quality and the run and the strike of Conor McGrath. His 4th goal in championship hurling, his 3rd this season. 4-13 to 2-16, 3 points between them, and Clare come again, and Tony Kelly takes off. Kenny's after him, can't get to him. Kelly tries to knock it over the bar and succeeds. 3 for him, another one for Clare. They lead by 4, and there are only 8 minutes to go.
Well, there are 2 scores the likes of, you know, as good as you'll ever see in an Ireland final. The Tony Kelly here again now, like from the halfway line on the run on his right side. I don't think that's his good side. He's left or right.